I mean, we're bringing food. Everybody is bringing food. Okay, end stream. So I don't see me. Let me refresh. Yeah. So I think we're still unlisted.
That last live we did, there's a picture of Marissa when she was heavier. Who's the blonde? Is that Marissa? Did she? God, she changed a lot.
And where are you talking about?
Oh, on your YouTube.
Oh, yeah, that's all Marissa. That's Marissa with, natural lips, natural eyes. Let me
That's
go.
crazy.
I know. She has body dysmorphia. Um, yeah, I don't see us here. Wait, no, let me go to live. Okay, we're live, but we're unlisted. So let me go public. Okay, now we're going public. Publish. There we go.
Yeah, you're live.
Okay. So then let me go back to channel live. Huh. Let me refresh it. I still don't. Oh, there we go.
The question before we get started is Marissa talking to from people, stalkers, psychos, and sociopaths that have done horrific things to people in this community, including myself? Is she using ChatGPT, or is she talking to people who have done bad shit and she's unaware of their history? That's our consensus. Is she's half say ChatGPT, half say she's talking to some of the bad trolls she was tried to be warned about. Anyway,
I don't know. It feels all inclusive at this point because she just goes on and on and on and on about the same thing. I mean, we're talking 4 months now.
repetitive, incredibly boring. Taking our time out to do this, I went ahead and made a video, which I'm going to post probably day after tomorrow, because tomorrow's a family day, that goes into what happened to me in my past and what brought me to the community and what happened, and some of the people that did stuff to me. And yeah, she talks about people being truthful and this and that, and so, oh, and people being anonymous. Everybody knows my name, why I changed it. They also know what I changed it to. I have been live. I had a YouTube channel that I posted videos up, which are still there. Booberly just found a video of me a couple months ago when I used to go live. You have shown yourself. You have gone live. Booberly has. I'd also like to say the Marloverse clips. We know her. She has posted a video of herself in public. Extremely pretty, fit. And I think everybody has been live and shown themselves, except for a couple people that have to be private. So I just want to. She keeps acting like Marloverse clips is this person or that person. No, she's a real person.
Yeah, no, Marloverse Clips is a real person. And I think Marissa believes it to be Jay because Marissa is saying Jay's daughter, even though Jay did not get permission to say her daughter's name.
Yeah, and don't talk about people's kids. Like, seriously. I mean, it's kind of gross. But
yeah, especially when you have no kids. So.
But the people in our little bubble, there's only one person I believe, that hasn't gone live. And it's for incredibly important protection. But everybody's cammed up, and everybody knows my name. I say it all in my videos, so I need to say it here. Why I had it changed, everything. I go into everything. So, yeah, that's all I wanted to say about that.
Well, we did see some hilarious comments from Marissa today. Right?
Yes.
Like, let's see here. So she's accusing us of doxing her social security number, right? Her social security number, brand image. What kind of brand image does she have? It's all filtered. There's no brand. And reputation. Well, she's got her own reputation. She's been to jail. And you all continue to smear. Have fun. You just broke the law. No, we broke no law. Oh my God, she sounds so ignorant. Oh, what law have we broken? Speaking?
Well, I can't tell if she's insinuating that it's.
You're going out a little bit.
I can't tell if she is insinuating that it's us and the women in our little group. And I had permission to say this. There is, in our group, there is a social worker, a victim's advocate, other careers, law enforcement. There are 2 husbands in the group, or that belong to the women in our little group. Both having access to the government, one having access in a contract sourced out with the FBI. And anything that we do on the internet or say would never jeopardize their jobs or the women's careers or anything like that whatsoever. So I can't tell if she's lying about the hacking and trolling, or if she's actually got like IP2, the Brandon Qs, the wackos, the weirdos, or if she has people, evil trolls that I mentioned tomorrow, that are making her think that it's us or one of the people in our group. So I just can't tell what the truth is.
Well, if you go back to the song that I have on my channel, those are all her words.
Yes.
So she does say that there was a lady that she spoke to 7 hours a day who she's scared to name her screen name because she's connected to very powerful doxers
And hackers.
and hackers.
Yes. And they were keeping files on everybody. And also, anything that we say about her, whether it's gossip or anything, has all come from her mouth. And we have copies of everything she has said. There are so many things we do know about her that we have not mentioned whatsoever. Nothing is gossip. It's all coming from her mouth.
Well, I'm kind of wondering what she meant when she said to Marlo Verse Clips about, she says, and P.S., use all the money you stole from me for her college fund. Like, nobody stole any money from her. She keeps saying that. She spent all her money. She spent all her money, and all her videos show her going out to eat. I mean, we addressed this before. I feel like we constantly have to address the lies, the slander, the harassment from Marissa Dickinson.
Yes, and her possible cohorts that are filling her head, which with who knows what.
I mean, are they from another country? They don't understand the First Amendments. Do they not understand terms of service with YouTube, with copyright laws? Nobody's breaking the law. You are allowed to have reaction channels, clip channels. You're allowed to critique. You're allowed, here we go. criticism, opinions, commenting, parody, reporting, research, teaching, critiquing, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Those are all things that apply to fair use. So read it and weep, girl.
And we want clout from her. Well, I'm not a content creator.
Well, clout. Does she think she has clout? Nobody knows who Marissa is.
She gets no comments or likes, just very few. Even when I used to go live on YouNow and would get 4,000 views with the first Marissa, I felt uncomfortable and I stopped doing it. Not a content creator. There's no clout, nor would I want clout from somebody with her past or her personality or anything like that. And nobody's financially gaining from her. I don't understand where that's coming from, or that Charles is paying people. Broke Charles in jail is paying people.
I know he's been in jail for 4 months. He's completely impoverished. He can't afford anything. He relies on his father. But these are just extravagant, delusional lies that she is spreading. And she continues to do it every single time she goes live. Well, at least 95% of the time she goes live, she's a broken record. She constantly, now she's saying she's trafficked. She thinks she was trafficked. When she had a job, she lived at her boyfriend's father's apartment. She had her own Mercedes. She spent the money. She said what they can spend, what they can't spend, can and can't. She was not held hostage.
Well, she's backpedaling a little bit and saying, well, it was like mental trafficking. And, when you say the word trafficked, 100% of the universe will say, oh my God, sex trafficked. Mm-hmm. That's what she's saying. So I still carried an ounce of sympathy for her until I heard just a tiny little bit for mental issues or her drug addiction, whatever.
Are these mental issues, or is she trying to get out of her enormous debt that she accrued over the course of 5 years?
Well, there's that, and then there's the woman that she's following on Instagram who is teaching Marissa words like quantum physics and leapfrogging, the same woman that says you have to have a luxurious lifestyle in order to be a healer. I can't say the woman's name because I don't want trolls to go over and harass her. So she's parroting everything she's saying from this woman. So in order to feel like she can heal people, maybe she's making her story sound more horrific with lies, and that's why they keep changing. I don't know. It's really hard to figure her out.
It sounds like a psychosis when she's telling everybody that they stole the money from her. It's so
we gave
absurd.
Her money. Like, we gave her money.
Yeah. Money and gifts and loans. Always monetary values to her cry for help.
We gave her sympathy, empathy, even when she was calling me on the phone and saying the East Coast gang that goes east to west, broke in her house and put turds everywhere, I was still giving her sympathy. I even called my lawyer, to ask them a question for her because I thought, okay, she's crazy, something's going on. I didn't know she needed an ambulance. I was still giving her sympathy that day. And we still had question marks over, is Charles really this bad guy? Did he really do this? It's all a big question mark that she calls a cult. And again, Marissa, you are the only human being on the internet that thinks Charles is charming, talented, a pretty boy. I think he's an immature midget who is completely unattractive and has a terrible personality. There's no cult, there's no co-conspirators, unless there's people going after you that you're not telling us about. Everything we say, we can show proof. That's the first rule of anything we say. You have provided no proof. throw egg on our face and show proof of just any of these claims. If you were hacked, if somebody broke in, you just won't show anything.
No, I think she has ego injury.
Maybe. And nobody would be live even right now talking about her, but she keeps insinuating things about us. Otherwise, months would have gone by without us saying anything. Like, I have stuff to do. I have a parent in my house that is threatening to unalive herself. And I'm taking care of stuff where I don't need to watch her or be obsessed with her or I don't know. Everything she says in that video that you're going to play is absolutely insane and insinuates.
Oh, look who's here. We all know who this person is. No, I never blocked you. I know who you are, Macho Mania.
Actually, that was Ace Man that was blocking.
Anyway, here's another guy with his fake allegations. Hi, Macho. Accusing me of something I didn't do. I love people who do that.
Oh, I have been accused of doing stuff I never did in the past. Some of it was awful. Some of it I did, some of it I didn't. But
Macho, sorry to interrupt you. That was Kale. No, I'm Kale talking to you. I never blocked you. The only person I ever blocked was Marissa told me to block Jay on one stream. And then she unblocked her. That's it. Ace Man blocked everybody. But you never knew Ace Man was there. I could tell that Ace Man was blocking people because I was a mod and I saw him block people. You can't see that though.
I think he logged into her account.
Oh, okay. Just if I wanted to block you, I would block you right now. You're annoying. Anyway. Okay, so bring on the attorney, Marissa. Bring on the attorney. I would love to know how you're going to pay for it. Mine is $600 an hour, and I have no problem paying for it.
Yeah, I list my attorney in my video. All my information is going to be in this video. Every bit of it. From 17 years old up until today.
Let's see. Let me get another one here. These are screenshots that were taken today that were shared because they're so hilarious. I mean, this is what I just think, is this person on drugs right now? Writing this kind of stuff?
I can never tell. I always think she's sober. I'm always like, no, she seems sober. And everybody thinks, I can't tell. I don't know. I can't tell.
I can't either. But this is for a poor Mega Cat. You know, now she's talking about Mega Cat's kid. And Mega Cat's demons. It would be great if Marissa reflected.
Bored suburban moms. God, I wish I had a day where I could be really bored.
Yeah, we're bored with Marissa. We're bored having to address this every single time she comes out with accusations.
No, I can't even watch her. Like I was telling y'all earlier, it's like Alexandria Cortez and Nancy Pelosi. I can't look at them. They're physical, the way they express themselves, the crazy stuff they say, I can't do it. I start wanting to claw myself. And that's what she kind of reminds me of. It's very annoying to watch somebody get irritated over it and then have to go on about your night and deal with crisis here and crisis there. It's just not positive. It's just really, really annoying and very boring, I might add.
Yeah, because it's the same argument over and over and over again. So now we've stolen her money. She's accusing us of harassment, bullying, slander. Like, where are we doing that? We're only defending ourselves from lies. And they're very extravagant lies. That's why we're doing this. It's kind of like, Marissa, come on stream, girl. Come on stream if you're out there. We will stream with you. We will address this and squash it.
With
Because
integrity.
Hmm?
She talks in the video with integrity.
Nah.
Calm speech. No, mean us. Calm speech. No insults. No nothing.
Oh, yeah. I thought you meant she had integrity.
No, just, and she doesn't, like, it's nobody's business what she's gone through in her life, like really hard personal stories or whatever. I don't, I'm not one of these people that thinks that she should just address everything. Just stop insinuating that it's, that we have anything to do with it, and or implying it. That's just stop, because it's not true.
Well, I don't know why she's scared of me. You know, she's blocked me everywhere. I never come into her streams or address her anymore. So I think that's guilty conscious or something, you know, because she's done me dirty for so many times. That's just my own personal opinion.
Well, she claims she's getting all these phone calls. Why not change your phone number? I've changed my phone number several times in the community. Like, change your phone number if you're being harassed. Call the police, fill out FBI reports, do what you have to do. She's got everybody blocked. I believe the only trolls that are coming into her live streams are weirdos going DSL, DSL, and people from IP2. And I mean, there's no Marloverse people left. This is dead.
I know.
What? There's 20, 30 people left. It's gone. I believe she invited IP2 into her Discord, and I believe that that's what's coming into her thing. And this guy named Brandon Q, I just learned about 2 weeks ago, who talks about teenagers. Why was she talking to him on and off for 3 years if this guy is talking about teens?
She's talked to all these people. Here's one of her comments. These dumbasses, to me, that's projection on her part. These dumbasses are so obsessed with me. Okay, that's why you're constantly talking about us, Marissa, and are upset that I'm alive. Okay, that's a bit dramatic.
Very.
They are doing everything they can to completely destroy any type of stability I have in my life since I escaped the clown. We only helped you try to escape, but you refused to do it. So talk about clowns. I know exactly who they are. And they're so obsessed with me that now they're trying to say I was a willing participant in their little scheme to destroy me. This is why I think this is a psychosis today. This comment was today. Because it sounds so absurd. Like, who is she accusing this of? It can't be us. We're the one that gave her money and Amazon stuff. We took care of her dog.
I really do believe, somebody sent me a 10-page manifesto that this woman wrote about me back in the day that was full of inconsistencies and lies, and the asshole Charles prick read it out loud. And it was very hurtful and everything, and it just seems like she's reading from a script that somebody is giving her, in my opinion.
Well, she's definitely reading from a script because we can see her reading the script. We just don't know if it's ChatGPT, which I think it is, or some other nefarious individuals in the community.
And nobody is obsessed. Like, dude, I'm taking care of my mother and I have horrible stuff going on. The only time we talk about her is if she has told another lie and somebody sends us a link and we're like, oh my God. It's what, 5 minutes? 5-10 minutes of talk? Like, stream tonight. Every couple days? It's absurd. Nobody is obsessed with her. Nobody is jealous of her either.
I mean, what would we be jealous of?
I'm not jealous of the way she lives, her past, her present situation, not her physical form. God, uh, nothing. And she acts like everybody that points out her lies lives in the dark. And I am trying very hard to live in the light. The little bit of exposing I did in the last 4 or 5 months, I always feel guilty and take it down. I have empathy even for people that have hurt me terribly. I just talked to somebody the other day. That little recording I put up of a Discord call with Tones, I was telling somebody the other day, I really shouldn't have done that. I feel fucked up and guilty. And that's something somebody would have done to me. But now I'm starting to think that the manifesto writer is manifesto writing for Marissa. So every time I have empathy for her or somebody else, they just do something fucked up. And I don't even think any of us want to be here anymore. It's dead. It's ruined. He isn't coming back. It's just, I don't know. That day when we were all talking on Discord and I said, I have to go, you guys. I'm about to start crying. And it was because I could only take so, like, I can talk about it, but then when I get to a certain point, I can't do it anymore. I have to, like, get away from it.
I mean, that's how I thought we were done with the last stream. And like I said, the broken record keeps continuing on, It's like, when is she ever going to stop?
I don't know. I thought she was going on to her spiritual, what is it called? Her spiritual content. And
oh yeah, what is it called? Something about a galaxy. I can't remember.
I don't know. I do not watch all that. I can't. I don't have time. And it annoys me. And I just, yeah. I am very embarrassed that I am back in this community. I can't stress this enough. I am embarrassed and ashamed. People kept saying, Olga, come back, come back. Nope, nope, nope. I came back and peeked. I opened my big fat mouth, started screaming my opinion like I always do. And now I'm back in this bullshit with vultures on the side and people from long ago that have resentment and revenge on their mind. And I just hate myself for coming back.
Oh, you shouldn't feel that way.
No, so ashamed and embarrassed, but yeah. And if we were evil or stalkers and harassers, we would tell the whole community stuff we know about you that they don't know. And we would go on and on and on and on about it. And
yeah, there's a lot about Marissa that I have not exposed, and it's just out of common decency. Slander, bullying, harassment, these constant accusations from her, and yet there's no receipts.
Anyway, it's sad, it's annoying, and again, I never understand when people do bad things, why don't they realize they're doing bad things? Every bad thing I've done, I realize I did something bad. When I say somebody's fat, I go, oh man, I didn't have to say that. That was unnecessary. But there's people that do bad things and go to bed and they don't realize they're being assholes.
Well, it's mental illness.
I don't. And that they've hurt people. Like people have sat and cried and got hurt.
Some people they like to hurt people. Like that one in the chat here. I don't know if he's still here. Some people are just born that way. I'm kind of feisty. I will definitely defend my friends. So, yeah. Marissa, I defended you so many times. Even when I knew the truth, I did not expose you. Like when you went to pick up Charles from jail, I didn't tell anybody. That was a hard thing to keep secret because you were telling everybody that you were abused, but you went to go pick him up in jail when he got out. The contradictions are constant. The hypocrisy is outrageous.
It's so frustrating. It makes you know when you get so frustrated that you know somebody is telling a lie, or you know somebody's hurting somebody, and it just makes you want to cry from frustration. That's how I feel. People that don't take accountability, and boy, have I mean, I'm not patting myself on the back, but I've taken accountability for so many things I did.
Well, you're an empath. You know, I don't think Marissa is one.
Well, I'm trying to be one. I really am.
Well, I've witnessed your emotions over things, and it's very apparent you are an empath, Olga.
Well, I'm trying to not get triggered and pissed off when people hurt me and go live or make a video and say awful shit. Just like when I was saying that Discord call I put up, I didn't put the whole call up. I didn't give intimate stories that she told me. I didn't just expose it all. I was triggered and angry, and my feelings were really hurt that I was talking to somebody who I believed and I was helping and who I had empathy for. And then all these people send me this stuff, and I'm like, oh my God, I feel so hurt. And then I tried to talk to them. They just turned it around on me, and that hurt my feelings. But I didn't have to go and expose a bunch of stuff. I could have just said, fuck off, and gone away. And that has made me feel guilty. I tell her old friend all the time, God, I feel guilty. I feel guilty. I feel guilty. But yeah. But that person never realizes that they've done anything terrible or wrong, or they just think that they're this perpetual victim. And I'm not just focusing on her. I'm talking about a lot of the old trolls from back in the day. The watchers,
definitely attention grabbing. Oh, Seattle Judy. Hi, my darling. Yes, it's hard to understand people that find pleasure in hurting others. Sadly, it happens, but I look for the best in people. Yeah. How can I show that? There we go. Yep. Well said. I don't understand that either. People who delight in hurting others and scaring others and threatening others. I don't understand that. But there are a lot of them here on YouTube.
Yeah, I talk about it in my video about the first person who doxed and found my son's phone number and started calling him and doing weird shit. I'm not naming names or any of that, just kind of what happened to me, why it happened to me, and who I was trying to protect, and all the horrific shit that was done to me. I bring in a lot of that stuff. I'll never understand. I mean, and I've been shitty too. Like I've said, you're fat, you're this, you're that. I'm not innocent in the game of Marloverse back in the day, but anyway, it'll come. My video is pretty much made.
Well, parasocial relationships and friendships are very intricate with the way we communicate with each other and react, because we are, like, many times we misread, right? Because we don't have the voice speaking to us. So it's natural to react and defend yourself.
Well, plus I'm not scared anymore. I mean, every horrible thing has been done to me. What's left? What's left? There's nothing that I don't think would faze me anymore.
Yeah, what happened to you was beyond incredible. Just absolutely horrible. And it's nothing that Marissa even dipped her toe into, you know?
No.
No. I don't know. Do you want to go over her video of more accusations?
Yeah, I guess we can.
Okay.
I'm going to go into
I mean, I downloaded this, but I haven't really watched it.
AI Atlas
So
tomorrow.
I watched it today for the first
And
time.
I actually wanted to talk about what a smear campaign is.
So this smear campaign, she's been talking about a smear campaign, pointing her finger at us for at least 4 months. Could be more, but it's at least 4 months. It's never ending.
The smear campaign is just pointing out her lies that she herself has verbally said.
Yeah. I mean, if you're going to talk online, people are going to react with opinions. And that's not a smear campaign. That's criticism.
And it's happened to me, and some of the criticism, I fucking deserved it. And it just is what it is if you're going to be on YouTube. Whether you're Kim Kardashian or whether you're just a nobody, you're going to get people who like you and people who don't. So
it comes with the territory.
And, you know, because I've dealt with a lot of cyber bullying, harassment, stalking.
Okay. Has she really dealt with a lot of cyberbullying, harassment, and stalking? Stalking? I don't know anybody who has stalked her.
I think she said Brandon Q did.
Oh, okay. Okay.
But the hackers who have gotten her social and all that stuff, she would never tell me who they were. All I see is people pointing out her lies and questioning if she's sober or not.
I just learned about her social security card today, her social security number today. Like, she's never, ever said that before. So that's new.
All that stuff. And it's basically when somebody lives in the dark long enough, the light becomes truly unbearable to them.
Well, she's been in the dark for a long time. So is the light really unbearable for Marissa? I know she's not talking about herself because narcissists don't do that, but she was living in the dark. She was living in the dark. She refused to be true to her choices and her feelings. She stayed in a relationship that she wanted to marry him. She wanted to marry this person who she wanted to leave. Make it make sense.
And if she wants to get sober, which is great, and make money doing this spiritual stuff, great. You can get off my taxpayer dollar. That's amazing and wonderful by parroting that woman with business psychology that teaches you how to be a healer with a luxurious lifestyle. Knock yourself out. But every video I've ever made, I just said, always tell the truth. Don't lie, because when you lie, it gets out of control, and it just becomes bigger and bigger. Trust me, I know. So,
I mean, you bring up a really good point, Olga. Like, she's all into the spirituality and this the light working or whatever the hell it is, the Reiki. Like, move on with it. But she seems to be stuck in a rut of this group of people in the Marloverse. She can't seem to let go and move on. And we all have moved on. She just keeps bringing us back in. And I'm so sick and tired of addressing it.
Oh, after this and after my video, she can come on and say that I put my ballerina shoes on and do splits on Kim Jong's face. I'm just going to be like, okay, I don't care. I'm an adult I heard several people to say today said, I'm an adult woman at this age and I'm watching this trashy shit. I'm arguing. This Marloverse clip, she was like, I'm arguing. This is ridiculous. And we are actually watching Jerry Springer type shit. I mean, I had a phone call today from one of the girls, and we talked about recipes, Thanksgiving, men, fashion, clothes, and it was so nice not to have to talk about the internet. Very nice.
Yeah, especially when the internet is filled with this garbage.
Right. So your light exposes what they want just hidden.
See, she's reading from the script. She doesn't make any sense here.
Your existence actually triggers these people because they've spent years avoiding truth. And
The nerve. They spent years avoiding the truth. Who's she to say that? Isn't she the one that was part of a drug bust?
in the light. So they attack from the shadows.
Who's attacking from the shadows?
Well, I mean, some of the stuff she's saying is true about trolls. They do attack from the shadows and from fake alt accounts. I remember the ones back in the day. They do.
Oh, yeah, 100%. But if these are at all directed at us, absolutely incorrect. False allegations. That's kind of like, that's just how I'm taking her whole stream, because I don't know who she's talking to. She's so vague purposely.
I wish she'd tell us. Just show one little bit of proof. Tell us who these people are that you were talking to that got your social and did all these terrible things to you, unless she's scared to death of them.
Well, she says she has receipts. Why isn't she showing them?
I always said I do believe trolls are messing with her and talking to her, manipulating her.
If that's the case, then I feel really bad for her, because nobody deserves that kind of head games. You know, it's sick.
But I'm starting to wonder now, if there's no proof, is it all a lie? She's really good at lying. Obviously, we know that some of the big lies she's told. I mean, she's a fabulous liar. Just amazing.
Yeah. I didn't. You're pounding on something, honey.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Uh-huh. I'm trying to sneak in the kitchen and make tea. Okay.
I forgot what I was going to say. Sorry.
About lying.
Oh, yeah.
What a good liar she is.
Yeah. Like, I had no idea that she was doing drugs for years. It was Amy who brought that to my attention, and I didn't even believe it then. And then it was Marissa who came clean. So I was like completely shocked. Oh, vibe and jiving. Hello. We love him. Okay, so let's see here.
Behind screens, behind, they didn't never come on camera, nothing, right?
Okay, the trolls don't come on camera. That's true.
Because the shadows is the only place that they actually feel safe. They cannot confront you in real life because confrontation actually requires integrity.
Oh, there's nobody on this planet that I would not confront in real life. Like,
I think that's projection, because she's scared of the trolls. Like, you and I aren't scared.
No, I've invited some over to come see me. So, yeah.
It's just a strange statement for her to say, because she's a streamer.
Emotional maturity, and a backbone. So they hide behind screens because that's the only place they actually feel big. In real life, they are extremely small in courage, small in conscious, and small in.
Olga.
I'm trying to sneak and make hot tea. I'm sorry. I am extremely conscious of my behavior. I know when I've been bad. Sometimes I'll make a video or a comment, and I swear to God, 2 days later, I'm telling y'all, I think I feel bad.
I know you are so hard on yourself. Like, you definitely make me reflect on my own actions, because I'm like, oh my gosh, because
Because a lot of
I can
things
be bitchy.
some of the things I say are unnecessary. Calling her a lot lizard. I mean, I just can't. But when somebody's lying about you and you get pissed,
It's a knee-jerk reaction.
and for her to say, what did she just
Well,
say?
come on now. She's calling people dumbasses and losers. So, tomato, tomato, she's doing the same thing. So I can understand why you would say lot lizard. There's nothing wrong with
And
that.
by saying we're not resilient, like, I think I'm incredibly resilient after some of the stuff I've gone through. Life-changing, horrific shit. And some of the women in our group as well. I mean, sorry, one of them was shot. There's a lot of very resilient people and
Oh
who
my
have
God.
been very brave.
Somebody just thought that was me. Ooh, sorry. No, Cushman. Sorry. Cushman just said, your lips look different, thinking it was me. Can you imagine if I had those lips? No hate, no hate, but they are insane. I think this is a body dysmorphia issue with the lips.
And when I bring up the lips, I kind of am trying to subconsciously give her advice that the real red lipstick she looks so much better natural without the red lipstick. I'm honestly give her advice. But
well, I think she looks much better natural. Like, I have her on some of my thumbnails. It's like, why would she change? She was never an ugly girl. I think she'd be a much prettier woman naturally, without all the filters that distort her face, or the crazy lips, the contact lenses, different colors. She's got beautiful hazel eyes. I don't know.
And she needs to stop the camel toe every time. Like, there's just a camel toe in everything. I know that sounds petty, but if you're gonna do if you're gonna try to show off and do this and that, just check your camel toe. Like, how uncomfortable is that camel toe all the time?
I don't know, but I will definitely be checking my camel toe now that I know people can look and see. Like, I actually never noticed it, but there was one picture I saw today. I was like, oh.
Yeah, she posted more camel toe today.
Whoops.
It's like she was trying to be like, oh, I've lost weight, I'm going to be confident. I think that's amazing. No, she's going to talk about confidence. I see nothing wrong with being confident in yourself and showing off.
Yeah, but conceited. Don't be conceited about it.
And speaking of, I have shown my ass, my boobs. I've danced around in my videos and, showed my curves and everything in a silly way, not an ego way. But she acts like she's like the hottest thing since yesterday. And there's women in this community that have worked for decades on their body, that have really good bodies, and aren't jealous of hers at all.
I mean, for her to bring that into the conversation is just kind of strange. I just can't imagine starting a conversation saying, I'm so beautiful and I got this hot banging body. Like, that's not natural to say.
But it's not hot and banging. It's unworked out. It's not toned. There's all kinds of things going on. We all have flaws and have things going on. And it's amazing to be confident, but nobody's jealous of her. And she talks about it like nobody is jealous of you.
I think that's like probably her insecure. She has severe insecurities, and she's propping herself up to puff herself up like a pufferfish to, or like a peacock to feel better. I don't know, because I try to make sense out of it today.
Well, we all have insecurities, but
I
don't-
never really go out and I don't know. I think it's a reaction. Something had to happen for her to like make that bizarre video.
well, honestly speaking, Charles probably did say cocky, sarcastic things to her about her body. Like he did. I saw.
I hated when he did that. I always called him out on it. Like,
Yeah.
there was nothing ever wrong with her figure, in my opinion.
Well, no, I think her face looked better when she had a little bit more weight because you couldn't see all the rapid aging.
Well, she's looking a little gaunt now, and I don't know. I think when she did her uncomfortably numb podcast, and she was in Joshua Tree, and she was heavier, I thought she looked beautiful. Her face was full. She glowed. You know, now she just looks kind of gaunt. Like, yeah.
She just needs to get some money and manifest some Botox, and it'll all work out and look better. It'll be wonderful. There you go.
Does she need Botox? I don't think she needs Botox.
What? Have you seen the forehead?
Well, here, we're looking now.
There's, when she frowns, there's a racetrack, about 10 of them. Yes, I think she needs Botox, but she can get it easily.
Well, yeah, 20-year-olds are getting Botox these days.
Well, it's preventative.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'll shut up.
So, what exactly? We're gonna dive real deep. What is a smear campaign? Because it's an interesting topic, especially because, you know, I've just been through a lot of harassment.
I just want to say I have not seen a smear campaign. I've seen reaction channels to her content, which, I mean, that's all over YouTube. Thousands of channels do that. So, smear campaign, am I out of the loop? I have not seen that. And we are a very small community.
A lot of just people constantly lying about me. It's just craziness, right? And I want to just talk about it because so many people don't, and so many people are quietly the target of these types of things.
No more nuts. Playing the victim always. You know, this is her problem. She is stuck in this perpetual cycle of victimhood. She never takes accountability or responsibility. It's everybody else's fault. And I think that is probably the most frustrating thing about this woman.
Yes, she reminds me.
It's easy to say, I'm sorry, or thank you, or I was wrong. It's so easy to evolve, in my opinion, and become better, especially if you're going to be a light worker. You need to be able to evolve. You can't be stuck in your hole that you built for yourself. You got to like come out of there and grow and blossom, right? You got to bloom.
I've had people that have hurt me actually come and apologize to me, which meant the world to me. And I've had a couple little fights here and there, and I've had somebody say, I'm sorry. And I said, I'm sorry. It just meant the world to me. There's never a I'm sorry from her. And thank you for giving me money that one time. And thank you for sticking up for me for so long. And
the entitlement.
There is no accountability. It reminds me of another female in this community. I won't take responsibility.
Yeah.
And being the target of a smear campaign looks like being stalked, being cyberbullied, getting hacked, getting harassed, and being intimidated.
I would really like to know who hacked her.
on the internet, especially. I would define it as internet terrorism. And what it means spiritually.
Internet terrorism.
That's what happened to me.
Yes, that did happen to you.
And the FBI was on my side the whole way, thank God. And there is nothing I would do to take away my ace card that I have in case something happened to me again by doing what she's accusing us of doing, especially the women in their careers and their husbands' careers in our tiny little group. There's nothing illegal or anything going on whatsoever. So
it's just so crazy because like we are family oriented women. We are charitable women. We help the homeless. We help people like Marissa. So the accusations are so offensive to me.
I
So
want
insulting.
to say one thing about the charitable thing. I'm trying not to cry. This is what bothered me about Freely Enduring Writer. They never posted charity or how you could do things in person for your local animals. Never a charity link each week for a different charity. Marissa will never post a charity link for domestic violence or people who are trafficked. She will never show up in person and give back to her community, being on our taxpayers' money. I have gone, and I'm not patting myself on the back whatsoever, and I haven't done this lately because of things going on here, but I have given back. I've given time to charity, my body and my money. You wouldn't believe what my mother gives. I was like, oh, are you sure, Mom? And it's because I want to, and because it breaks my heart. And if I had a platform like Marissa does, even though it's small, or like Freely Enduring Writer did, I could not imagine not putting up links for charity or where people could get help. It actually makes me want to cry, because the lack of charity under the guise of all this spiritual talk. I don't understand uncharitable people. Okay.
Well, I mean, she's a fraud to say what she says and she doesn't back it up. Who's this person? Oh my God, you gained so much weight. Who's gained so much weight?
I have no idea.
I don't either. I just had to show that comment because I'm like, who is this person talking about?
I'm not fat.
No, you're hot. I wish I had your figure, but I don't work for it.
Fat is bad. I'm not saying being fat is bad. It is a struggle. Oh God, it's a struggle because I want candy night and day, but
yeah, it's a struggle I give into every day. But I'm working on it.
Targeted by people who operate from the shadows. We're going to get into that as well. This conversation is not just about my pain. This is about, I think this is just something that people really need to hear. It's about the psychology behind it, the spiritual perspective, and how to stay rooted in your power.
I mean, we do that naturally. As strong women, strong men, healthy minds, we do that naturally. But she's pointing it out like that's something we have to find. I found that very interesting. That's projection.
Never been more strong as I have been in the last 5 years. And it's taken years and years and years not to be mentally destroyed by things that have happened to me in my life. Parents, it's such a struggle and so hard, but I've never been more strong and spiritual than I have been in the last 5 years.
Oh, I can't even imagine walking in your shoes with what I know about your history.
Especially now, like I'm just dealing with my mom. It's been very, very difficult, and I feel like I've been And I've been incredibly more spiritual than I ever was before. My materialism has shifted. Yes, I call her a lot lizard and joke around and say hooker and the double-sided dildo. But it's usually me trying to be funny or really pissed off that I've been called a co-conspirator over a midget with credit card lips, mentality of a 15-year-old. Like, seriously, Marissa's the only one in this community that finds him charming, talented, and fabulous. The only one. Okay, I'm done.
People try to distort your truth, distort the truth, the facts, right? If you are here, if you've ever been targeted, please know you are not alone.
Cushman, Olga is the other lady who's speaking. She's a goddess. I call her Athena.
I'm not.
You are.
Thank you.
You are. You're a strong, strong ass woman.
And you are absolutely not powerless. What a smear campaign
She's a goddess, Cushman.
Actually is, it is not random. It is an engineered, calculated, and
That's Cushman. That's Olga saying hi to you. Illume 5145.
intentionally orchestrated attack on your character, reputation, and image. It starts with one insecure or threatened or jealous person.
Who? Jealous of who? Jealous
And
of
there's
who?
nothing orchestrated. The Order 66 is gone. There's not any troll groups like them that are sitting around orchestrating terrorism. There's
Can you
just
imagine if Marissa was part of that era with 066?
she could never have handled what I went through.
No.
Yeah, no.
That's a blessing for her.
But she did invite IP2. Like, she invited that troll, what's his name, Ganval. She was talking to him. And I warned her, don't talk to trolls, don't talk to people. And anyway.
No. Charles warned her too, and she never listened.
Someone whose ego just cannot handle your light, your influence, your authenticity, or your resilience. Right? They begin planting the seeds of doubt or lies. First, quietly to people that they think will believe them.
And who's planting seeds? Just curious.
This is actually called triangulation. And they recruit others through manipulation.
Recruiting whom?
This is called the flying monkeys.
Flying monkeys. Flying monkeys from the Wizard of Oz that go do the wicked deeds of the witch. There are no flying monkeys here.
That's tons. She thinks that we are, everybody that points out her lies or her behavior is a flying monkey for Charles Marlowe, who I am, in all honesty, has done horrible shit to me. He has. And it's hurtful and it was awful. But is he everything she says he is? No.
Well, he's definitely no angel, that is for sure.
No. Awful.
Psychology. People who spread the story for them and act on their behalf. The goal is to actually isolate their target.
She was never isolated. She chose to isolate herself. She chose not to make friends.
I don't know how she isolated herself, and I don't think that
she wouldn't make friends. She would not make friends, Olga. I told her to go make friends, go to meetup.com, make friends at church. Charles said, she does not do well with other people. She's fine for 30 minutes and then she's out. She wants to be alone. She's an introverted hermit, know?
I don't think anybody wants to. I think that most people, not me, but a lot of people want her to continue to go live, because the more she does and the more she talks about it, another lie happens, more stories get twisted, and she just hangs herself with her bullshit. So by all means, keep going live. Absolutely.
I mean, I wish she would just talk about like something relevant when she goes live instead of this rehashing this nonsense, because that's what it is. It's just absurd nonsense.
I think she has people in her ear, and what's crazy is I guarantee you at least one of the people have done horrific shit to people in this community, and she has no idea if the cobras that she could be talking to. But
she kind of is she kind of welcomes the trolls, which is she's full of contradictions. She's talking about the trolls, but she welcomes the trolls. She runs to the trolls, and yet she wants to rebuke the trolls. It's like this yin and yang. She can't break the cycle.
Well,
Just like she wanted to leave Charles, but she couldn't leave Charles. And that's everybody else's fault.
Well, to be fair, she also could just be believing everything they're saying, because Marissa has no idea the history of the past 10 years, the players, what they did, what they lied about, who they framed. She has no idea what any of them did. And there's a lot of smart people that are very convincing. I was convinced of all kinds of stuff that I believed. And she might just be listening to people and believing everything they said.
Yeah, and that's sad because it's a one-sided conversation. You know, if you have somebody saying such wicked things about somebody who was in your life, you would think you would go to that source to confront that person, you know, instead of just believing everything from some Joe Schmo in the air. Where is the intellect there? You know, I don't understand it.
To completely destabilize the target. So the target actually, you know, I've spoken to several people about this, and it's so sad. These stories that I hear that are very similar to what I've been through.
See what she's about to say? These stories that several people are telling me are stories like I've gone through. These are one-sided stories filled with falsehoods, lies, twisted narratives, and I guarantee you she's talking to a person that have done some of those horrible things to people. I guarantee it. She is talking to somebody, at least one person that has convinced her that she's good. This happened to me too. There's one person in the community that claims they were doxxed and harassed, but nobody knows who they are or if they were. The only proof we saw was her husband's troll account was doxing her and pretending to harass her, and it was her husband's troll account. The same husband's troll account that was flirting with this woman's best friend. Oh, I'm going to set you up with this guy that I'm talking to. Like, the mind games are just crazy. So yes, I do think she's talking to people who have done bad stuff.
That's a shame.
The goal is to destabilize the target to where the target ends up just wanting to, you know, end. And it's extremely sad. They want to distance themselves. Okay, and then the goal is to completely isolate the target because they don't want you around anybody who can come and save you, be supportive in any way, shape, or form. So they'll spread lies to your family, friends, and your employers, anybody.
I don't know where she's speaking of this from. It didn't happen to her.
Has she ever had a job in her life?
I don't think so.
I don't know.
I mean, I don't know. She hasn't since she came into the Marloverse.
Well, she claimed she had a pet sitting job and that trolls ruined that for her, but still no proof.
Yeah, it's hearsay.
To have you completely isolated. Okay, so
There's Marlo.
they can feel powerful, right? And the twists, they literally twist your strength, your story, your authenticity, your core value.
This woman has had nothing but wonderful people try to strengthen her broken spirit.
Oh yeah, I was gonna send her all kinds of my Halloween costumes, and you know, when you get to a certain age, women start feeling maternal, especially when you're talking to younger dumbasses. You feel maternal and want to give them advice, and you know, if you're a woman and you're not maternal, there's something wrong with you. But anyway, I just, this is just, anyway, continue.
Values in your light, they twist that into flaws. Your confidence becomes arrogance, narcissistic, right? Your
I don't
intuition
believe
becomes
that.
crazy and unhinged.
I think you can be as confident as you want to be, even if it's vain and, you know, but as your brand, I keep trying to telling you, as your brand of being spiritual and wanting to be a spiritual person, you have to cut back the vanity some, or you're never going to get people with a lot of money that will come to you. Anyway.
I mean, if you're not confident, you could be anybody's doormat. Nobody wants that for you. You've got to have confidence. You have to have self-love. That's confidence. Self-love and self-respect. Not narcissism. That's completely different.
Your boundaries become attitude. They project. This is called projection. So everything that they've done to you, they actually will say that you have done to them. You become a liar. You become a scammer, whatever, a con artist, and all this.
Well, I mean, that's not hearsay. Those are actual facts.
She sat in her podcast and to me on the phone, master gold digger, a con artist. She talked about, look, I'm about to go get a ride from somebody and do my whole con grift I used to do. And there's no cons or grifts in my little group. We don't go and ask for con people. And
we make our own money. But yeah, she did say that. I have the videos of her podcast channel where she was kind of proud of using people.
Yep.
Stuff. They project onto their target.
That's what she does.
And they distract from their own shortcomings.
That makes no sense to me.
Huh? I was just about to say what? They distract from their own shortcomings. I have shortcomings and I can talk about them all day.
I wonder what mine are.
I mean, we all have shortcomings. God, I have a ton of them.
Mine is patience. I have no patience.
Me neither. It's bad. Very, very bad.
Yeah, I do work on that though. That's not something I'm immune to. Like I recognize that about myself and I work on it. That's all I can do.
My patience is so bad. Oh God, I can't, I will clean and Clorox and make everything sterile and so hour after hour after hour because I don't have patience to sit down. And yeah, so I'm very impatient.
It's easy to be. Let me just tell this person something. Okay, so let's see.
Smear campaigns are projection machines. They accuse you of the exact traits that they cannot face in themselves.
Where is she getting this stuff? This is very bizarre. It doesn't apply to anybody.
We're projecting. We grift and we beg for pizza and we accuse all these different men of grape and yeah. prostitute, all of it.
Oh, Lord in heaven.
And they always rely on secrecy. They talk about you, not to.
Secrecy. Who is secret? We are the biggest open books. I'm not really sure who she's talking about. I think this is like stuff she's parroting off of other videos that she found maybe striking, and she's applying it to herself.
Or to trolls that are actually harassing her that we don't know, like the Brendan Q's. Like I wish she would just.
Okay, I'll give her that.
She could hint and just say, hey, it's not you and you, it's this guy or this girl, or or she's getting it by manifesto writers. I don't know. If I'm wrong about that, I apologize. It was just the consensus. So
I mean, she has a wide brushstroke, so it's easy for us to all like think she's talking about all of us because she's not being specific purposely, and that creates interest, I guess, is what she's trying to do. But for us, it creates aggravation. That's why we are addressing this, because we're just making it clear we are not who you're talking about. Like, we don't understand. What do you mean when you're talking about slander, terrorism, harassment, bullying? Like, who is doing that to you? It's definitely not us.
I have to face God at the end of my life and karma. And I don't want to come back and have certain things done to me that I did to people, which I already am going to have to. So the word terrorism and stalking doesn't apply to any of us. Have we bullied you? Yeah, I think I can say I've called you a lot lizard and pointed out your lies and stuff. Did I have to call you a lot lizard? No, I didn't. And my conscious actually knows that, but I get snarky. And then I feel bad 2 days later, but if the shoe fits, it fits. See, they're snarky.
Yeah, you're not a real bully. Just saying.
No, I have been in the past. Not like Order 66 bullies, but yeah.
They hide behind screens, gossip, group chats, comments.
I feel like she's already said this.
Anonymous profiles, troll profiles, etc.
Yeah, she's not wrong there. All the alts.
Oh, that's how they did it to me.
Yeah, those are the faceless. Hey, kitten cakes. Oh, is Snark here? Yay! Snark is here. Hello, guys. We're back.
The video where she talks about, she mentioned that she found a page that was all about her and that she commented on it. I didn't know there was a page all about Marissa or where she commented. And then she said the page was the people that stole the money from her. Then she said Marloverse Clips was stealing money from her. It's just so
outrageous. It's like insanity. Pure insanity.
Yeah.
And I literally mean that. Literally.
It goes on for days. But smear campaigns, they thrive in the dark. They cannot survive open conversation, truth, or direct confrontation.
Yeah.
Oh, Marissa can't either.
Come on up, Marissa.
Yeah, Marissa.
You can do an interview with Kale, me, Booberly. There's other people. Do we want to do it? No, God, no.
Oh, I would love to. I would love to have a conversation with Marissa.
And I know you do it calmly and wouldn't use words like I use. And
you would do it calmly as well.
No, I would. And I would even abide by a set of rules. Like if there was something that she really didn't want to talk about, I wouldn't talk about it. And yes, I would cam up. Would I hate it? Yeah. I used to do it.
Why? You're so beautiful.
No, because people, just like when people take funny screenshots of Marissa, people do the same thing about me.
Yeah, that's no fun.
But I will.
So, Why people who harm you hide. People who stalk, people who harass, bully, or smear others.
These words are repetitively used. It's, oh, God, it's a headache.
Do so because they cannot operate in the light. They hide behind fake accounts, behind burner emails, behind others who will do their dirty work.
What?
I didn't even know about burner emails. So maybe she is talking to somebody else, teaching her that kind of stuff.
Oh yeah, they use burner emails with me, burner phones, Google accounts, spoofing phone numbers, lying, saying they were in Homeland Security. I mean, I could tell you 100 ways these people fucked with me and my life, and it was absolutely bizarre. I can't even believe they took the time to do it all. I was getting pictures of dead animals. My family were being called PEDOs. Well, I talk about it in my video, but yeah, it's
That's insane.
if people are doing that to her, it's fucked up. And there's
Well, I don't see people doing that to her.
well, she needs to show it because there's people out there who hate you, people who hate me that will fuck with her, making her think could be one of us. That's the games they play. That's why I started filling out reports and doing digital footprints for the last few months, because people, and there's people out there that can't stand Marissa but will saddle up to her and be nice to her just to get revenge on Charles or one of us because they're just this master chess player. And so I don't know if she's talking to people or if this is her own delusion. Either way, both of them are fucked up.
Yeah, I agree.
They hide behind lies because the truth actually exposes them. They hide.
I exposed myself. Like
Yeah, but you don't lie. She said the lies exposes them.
No, when I first came on the scene, I was lying about my identity and stuff like that to protect a victim. And my son, who didn't know this horrible story that happened, which
that's different. That's different. Keeping your privacy is not lying. We're supposed to protect our privacy.
Right.
So you're not out there purposely lying, misleading people.
Well, I wish I would have just told the truth from the beginning, because the couple of people that I have told in private, it made me feel so much better to get it off my chest. So much better.
That's
anyway.
Healing.
Behind anonymity because they lack courage.
Wow.
They do.
Courage. That's a very big word. You have that, Olga.
And I know there's women in our little group that have been through way worse than me that have so much courage. I don't know how they continue, honestly.
Yes. Yes.
Do not have the capacity to show up as real, true human beings with integrity, honesty, or any type of accountability. Their power only exists in the shadows.
What? I actually have a lot of power in my life, but okay.
I mean, power that only exists in the shadows. Okay, those are the faceless trolls. I see them all the time, so I can agree there.
In the real world, they're small.
True.
It takes zero bravery to attack somebody from behind a screen. It takes zero courage to spread rumors about somebody behind their back.
A little dramatic.
It takes courage to strip your ego down and tell the truth and say,
like, where's the humility? How about that, Marissa? Humility. That applies to all of us. That's how you grow. That's how you evolve. Hopeless romantic, you could use some humility.
My video that I'm going to put out day after tomorrow is me being as courageous as I possibly can be. And it's not easy, but it's courage. And I mean, why not? And but apparently she doesn't have courage because she won't tell the truth, and she keeps lying and accusing and backstabbing, and yeah.
Yeah, she's not positive. Isn't that what light workers are supposed to be? Reiki healers are supposed to be positive. Another contradiction.
Courage is standing in your truth. Real courage is facing someone with honesty.
Yeah, I agree there.
Let's have some more honesty. Come on.
Let's have honesty.
Real courage is choosing love over fear.
You know, I always said to Marissa, look fear in the face and make friends with it. She never did follow my advice.
No.
People who orchestrate smear campaigns share certain psychological traits.
I mean, I can see this is a smear campaign presented by Marissa, because it's a constant regurgitated argument that she's having with nobody in particular. She's just grouping everybody together. That's her smear campaign.
But she made the smear campaign because everything that we repeat is verbatim what she has said.
But the smear campaign is like she's not bringing receipts, right? So that is a smear campaign. We can show receipts because we're exposing the truth. There's no smear campaign when you expose the truth.
And frankly, I'm tired of talking about her and the truth it's just.
Oh, it's boring now. It's like, It's relentless.
Insecurity, jealousy, fear of losing control, fear of exposure, narcissistic tendencies, shame that they haven't healed, fragile egos, envy of your resilience, an obsession with.
How is she resilient?
I mean, this is all ChatGPT or somebody writing it because it doesn't apply to her. You know, this is not her vernacular. We've seen this person speak for years, right? This is not how she talks.
No.
I wish there was a way I could put the chat on the screen.
If it is ChatGPT and I'm assuming it's somebody else, I apologize. But it is the consensus that somebody is helping her write this. And but I could be completely wrong. It could just be ChatGPT. I don't know. But it's just absurd.
I agree.
This is why energetic boundaries are so important, guys. You become a mirror for them, and what they see in you, they just cannot handle.
You're all missing Marissa's advice concerning lifemanship. What does that mean?
I don't know.
No, I want to know. I'm blonde.
Oh.
I've kind of always asked him to. Can you explain that to me? Because
it's mumbo jumbo. That's what that is.
You're all in deep trouble when Tones comes back.
More mumbo jumbo.
Well, I heard that she was already back, and I don't have fear of her, regardless of what she says or puts up. So,
I mean, you never fear somebody who sits in their house and on the computer all day.
I mean, I didn't have fear of Watcher. I'm sure I'm not going to have fear of Tones.
Spiritually, When you carry a light frequency, people who live in the dark get triggered. This is just how it happens. Your authenticity exposed.
People who live in the dark get triggered, really? I think people who live in the dark are probably hiding. They're hiding from wounds and fear. So yeah, I guess maybe they're triggered, so they keep hiding. I'm just trying to understand her language, her GPT language.
Exposes their masks. Your heart exposes their coldness. Your intuition exposes their lies. And your confidence exposes.
Intuition that exposes their lives. Make it make sense. I'm sorry, I'm not following her.
Their insecurity. Your alignment exposes their chaos. Some people are not actually attacking you. They are attacking the reflection of themselves that they see in you.
Got to take that one in. Reflection of ourselves that we see in her? No. I'm so glad that when I was 33, I wasn't living on the government, that I was owning my own brownstone in a very expensive city, had a fabulous job. Yeah, it's called a profession. So I'm just wondering, who is she talking about? Is she talking about people she doesn't know who are probably successful? This is projection. This is projection on her. This is what she does.
The macho mania. I'm not saying that Tons is writing these manifestos for her. It was just when you have somebody that's written manifestos about you or have done strange things and they come back, you start to wonder, is these manifestos being written by her? Is it somebody else? It does make you ponder. But maybe it's absolutely not. Maybe everybody's just like, no, it's ChatGPT. I'm not saying it is absolutely her. It's just something that she would do. That manifesto she wrote about me was utterly cruel.
I'm so sorry, Olga.
People saying that I have sex with my son. I mean, it just...
Oh my God. I'm so sorry. That is just repulsive and shows garbage humans out there. Just
and it
garbage.
was also a psychoanalyzing manifesto, and she didn't really know anything about me. I did tell her what had happened to me, which I regret telling her, but she didn't know anything about my psychology or anything. And it was just really cruel, and it was really terrible that Charles read it with a smile on his face, like it was.
Oh my God.
Oh yeah, he was laughing and smiling and gleeful. It was all dramatic, and I sat there and cried through the whole thing. So, yeah. Anyway.
Horrible.
Light does not argue with darkness.
It does.
Simply reveals. This is why, I've recently...
The ebb and flow.
I had to have my comments off on my live streams because I still have people to this day, just rolling in saying, that they just don't, but I don't have time to argue with it. I just don't.
So then why are you doing it, Marissa?
I have bigger fish to fry. I have bigger goals and dreams in my life. Right?
Then go for them.
So how do we stay grounded in our truth if we're going through something like this?
Tell the truth.
Know that truth has a vibration.
I think of Corinne. Remember Corinne, Forever Corinne? Raise the vibration. Do you remember her?
I remember very little of her. I was hardly paying attention back then, but I do remember her.
Toxic, please don't spam the chat. Don't spam the chat. I will have to time you out. I will give you 1 minute. Okay, so back to this.
Oh my gosh, that's wild. That is wild. So, and also Saturn, astrologically in the Greek gods, this is coming to me right now. In the Greek gods, the father of Zeus, who yeah,
If she mentions Athena, I'm going to be sick.
this whole thing.
I claimed that first for you. She doesn't even know what an Athena is.
But it's all about dissolving distortions, dissolving illusions, right? So lies.
Hey, good gravy.
No, truth has a vibration, guys. Authenticity and truth, it has a vibration. And it's a great vibration. Lies don't. They're just illusions. Truth stands the test of time. Lies will collapse under their own weight. Ground into your identity. Remind yourself of who you are.
The script reading is hard to deal with. Just saying.
When no one is watching, who you are when people are watching, you know? Because at the end of the day, you know, as well as I do, if you're a good person or not.
Yeah, so she can't speak for anybody else. When she calls people dumbasses, losers, flying monkeys, she just contradicted herself. Like,
Hence,
only she can be a good person? Is that what she's saying? Only she can be a good person?
and that's hence when she calls flying monkeys, that's when I say, well, what about that skin issue and the double-sided dildo and the gangs, West Coast, East Coast, taking shits everywhere. That's when I get, otherwise, when I first came in, I was standing up for her. And then when she says things like that, it makes me take pop shots at her.
Yeah, I mean, I sent her all kinds of different kinds of mace for to protect herself from unk, not knowing. So a good person does tell the truth, but Marissa, still waiting for you to do that.
Stay aligned with your integrity. It's extremely important. There's no point in going down the rabbit hole of just trying to defend yourself to these people. And I'm not perfect at this. Like I've really had to train myself to take a couple of deep breaths to be, if I don't respond anymore. And I found this whole page about me the other day.
Does anybody in the chat know about this page Marissa speaks of?
Is it the Reddit page? Because there was no comment from her. I went and looked on Good Gravy. I'm subscribed to 6 or 7, maybe only 5 clippers, and I didn't see her make a comment. And speaking of Good Gravy, why is there no song about that double-sided dildo? The two best things that have happened in the Marloverse was coast to coast, East Coast, West Coast, gang shit and stalkers. Have you built it up? Have you ate everything? Are you ready? 1, 2, 3, go start shitting. And the double-sided dildo. Those are the two best stories ever told by far in this community.
It's too much.
It was actually an hour ago. And I made a comment back because this person was saying, just madness. And I'm like, wait, you paid to hack my Apple account. What are you talking about?
I want to know who this person is.
Wait, so she told me she was hacked. Oh my God, Olga, they coerced me to do all this stuff. And when I didn't do what they said, they called me another vegan patriot. And then they hacked everything, including my bank. But now she's saying the hackers that she was working with, keeping files on people, hacked her. But now she's saying the hackers paid a hacker to hack her. There's just hackers everywhere. Like, what's the real story?
Yeah.
I'm starting not to give a shit, but it is interesting.
I mean, I'm almost wondering if she understands what the word means, because she does use words incorrectly. You know, she doesn't really know the meaning of them.
You know, so at the end of the day, right, they don't even deserve my comment. You know, it's like, so I don't have time to be just focusing on all that. I just don't, because I have so much bigger goals, life dreams.
So why isn't she talking about them?
Well, I mean, she is. I don't think people realize her verbiage that is verbatim, sentence to sentence, including the hand gestures. She is parroting from this woman on Instagram who teaches horrific, horrible, unspiritual shit, complete infomercial type bullshit. But, you know, if she would stick to spiritual talk, I don't think anybody would even talk about her.
No, I actually was hoping she would stick to her spiritual talk and grow and move on and evolve. Those are my 3 main words for her. It's like, please do so.
I don't think she's evolving. I think she's doing a con grift. That is the woman she's following fades herself down as far as her looks, because their target audience is young women who aren't educated and who have had trauma and desperately looking for an answer somewhere. They're definitely, their target audience isn't 40 years old, successful, blah, blah, blah. Nobody would pay for that. It's very, very strange when you look at her and the Marissa's content. It's predatory, and you have to have a luxurious lifestyle to be a spiritual healer, and you have to be a villain. Stop being so generous to charity. And we will never see charity links on Marissa's stuff because it's bullshit spirituality. It's money. She said,
it's fluff. It's all fluff.
She said, what if I could tell you you could make money by doing nothing and having no job? Well, that's what she's trying to do. An infomercial pyramid scheme is actually what it is.
Well, when people are used to not working, that's kind of the go-to, you know? It's so hard. I think it takes more effort to do a grift than it would to just do a regular job. That's kind of my thoughts.
I mean, at least with a job, you're meeting people and, like, you know what I enjoyed working when I had a job. I loved it.
Oh, I love working. I'm like a dog with a bone. Tell me what to do, I'll go do it, and I'll do it the best.
You are like that.
I love it. It's like a high with myself. I like to compete with myself. I wish that for Marissa, because I think she could excel, but she puts all her effort into this, you know? Her makeup, her accusing people. Like, I wish she would stream something more positive.
And it's hard to make a brand, and the brand is yourself. There was so much, I won't talk about it long, but the person she's following says things like spirituality and fuck in the same sentence. She keeps saying fuck, spiritual as fuck. That's something somebody young would say. You wouldn't go into a boardroom and present your brand and keep saying fuck, fuckity, fuck, fuck, fuck. Yeah. It's very hard to build a brand that is just you. And
there's respected.
It's just, she doesn't have a lot of business sense at all.
No. Maybe that comes with experience and skill. I don't know what her skills are because she hasn't worked for years.
I think I know what her skills are, but quiet.
That's a different kind of work.
Okay, that's the truth. So you know who you are. Stay aligned with your integrity. It is so important, and you do not need to defend yourself from lies when you just live in truth. You don't. Truth always comes out, baby.
Yep.
Thank God.
And this is extremely key. Protect your nervous system. Okay. Step away from screens and block, 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 block.
That she does. She does block. I don't block. I don't block. Unless you're nefarious and you're destructive, then you could stay out of my fucking life for sure. But
well, she blocks people, but doesn't block Charles and doesn't block people that come in her chat and say extremely rude sexual things. Like if you're trying to have a spiritual atmosphere,
like that last one, remember, that was so vulgar,
yeah,
and disgusting, and she let that slide. That I would have blocked. Anybody who claims the R word, that you need to be R'd, no, you can go to hell.
Okay. Block, 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 report block, report block, report block. And if you just seriously, I mean, at the end of the day, don't even look at it, because
I think here she's talking about Brooke, the report block, and Megacat, even though those are legit channels. And that's why they're still going, because you're allowed to have clip channels. You're allowed to have response channels, reaction channels.
She's talking about you and me too, because I know that Tones has a Twitter account and she did the @ symbol at YouTube. I was illegally phone recorded and doxxed and harassed. I've never really seen her be doxxed or harassed.
Prove it, right? Phone call?
I mean, people assumed back in the day that she was this person, but she claims it's not. So who knows? But it wasn't an illegal call. It was a Discord call, and I only put half of it up. And genuinely, I have to say, I said this just last week to her old friend. I felt guilty about it, even though she said bad stuff to me.
Discord calls are not phone calls. They're recorded voice messages. So
I don't know. I just wish I wouldn't have. I want to have more integrity. God, it's hard too when you're dealing with people that have hurt you, but I honestly wish I wouldn't have done that. So she can believe it or not. I don't give a shit.
What they're trying to do is trigger your nervous system into a state of what they had it in for so long. But we're not going to let that happen. So step away from the screens. If you feel your nervous system is starting to get upset, breathe, journal, center yourself, meditate, ask God and your guides, to come be with you. And do not feed the fire. I
mean, she constantly feeds the fire. I wish she would take her own words of advice, I guess is what I want to say.
She's right about taking a break. I love to listen to YouTube when I'm cooking, and she was live, and I thought, all right, I'm going to listen to her. By the time I was done, I was furious. I was pissed off at everybody. I was pissed off at the food, pissed off that I had to clean, and it put me in a bad mood for the rest of the night. So I can't watch her anymore. Ever.
had to learn this the hard way. I didn't know. You don't know until you learn. Life is all about lessons. Life is all about learning lessons. And all that energy, guys, a smear campaign, these people aren't even getting paid. I mean, they probably are because they stole a bunch of money from me, but
stole a bunch of money from her.
These people stole a bunch of money from her. Okay.
Well, I mean, she could take it up with Temu. That's that kind of crap. Yeah, that's stealing money from you. That's crap. She bought all that crap on with her money.
Still, it's like at the end of the day, either way, they're spending time and effort just working on a character assassination.
I mean,
in response to her character assassination against us, people who tried to help her, I always said, why can't Marissa just say, you know what? I don't like you, Olga. I don't like you, Kale. but I want to say thank you for giving me money, feeding my dog, sending me a journal, and trying to be there for me. Just, that's it. And I would say, you are very welcome, and I wish you well. And then off I'd go.
I mean, I really would like that to have happened months ago,
Well,
but
especially you.
I just don't see it ending because she keeps rehashing this. You
Like-
know, it's weird.
Like, you leave us alone.
Yes.
Name
Yes.
the perpetrators and leave us alone.
I'd be happy with that.
Me
And I'm
too.
like, wow, like you're spending all this time on me? Thanks. So literally you can, that energy coming in, and you can transmute it. It's very easy. And you can actually use it for your own power, which is amazing. It's amazing. I'm like, thank you. I appreciate it. Keep on hating me.
Do people really hate Marissa? I think people are frustrated with Marissa because the same people that are frustrated with her are the ones that have tried to help her. That's not hate.
I don't hate her. I don't hate the last person that hurt me. There's only 3 people who I can honestly say I hate from way back in the day that were just horrible. I don't hate Marissa. I am grossed out by her and frustrated, and it's just such an infantile person, and I'm too old to deal with this trashy shit. So, but no, I don't hate her, because she could have serious mental issues that none of us are even aware of. I don't know.
Yeah, well, she did say she needs to do a diagnosis, so she does have mental health issues for sure.
I can't stand her like I can't stand Nancy Pelosi and Alexander. You have no idea how I cannot stand those women.
Oh, I can't stand Biden.
Yeah, him too. And I feel that way about Marissa. I don't. I know this sounds crazy and ridiculous and dramatic. I have a pet peeve about fashion. I cannot look at Marissa's fashion. I'm not saying it to be mean. It's just so bad. It annoys me. So I can't, there's times where I can't watch this bad fashion and these big red lips because I just want to wipe it off. So yeah, I don't think anybody's obsessed with her.
I agree.
But do not feed the fire directly at all, whatsoever. Bullies, they crave a reaction. So people like this thrive off of your responses. They do. They thrive off of your responses. I didn't know this. I wish I had watched this video like 2 years ago.
What video?
So, and actually silence, it just stars them out. It does. I mean, they're gonna just make posts and then make troll accounts and not like them, like their own posts up. Like, who takes the time to do that?
Tones. I have to just say that she was always freaking out that nobody likes her post. Why isn't Boo Boo sharing my song? So I would go and feel sorry for her and like up her post and leave comments. You're so talented. And then she turned around and said, Olga, you made me very uncomfortable by giving me compliments and liking my stuff. And I'm like, what? Anyway, just had to say that.
That's interesting.
Giving me a hard time because I haven't, worked a job because they, smear
That's Marlo.
my employers when I try to get a job. Give me a freaking break, bro. Give me a break.
I still want to know who was the one that allegedly contacted her job. She did not mention that to me on the phone when she said that there was shit smeared all over her apartment.
Yeah, she told you she confided everything in you. And that day she was on was 15 minutes with me, and then a lot of text messaging and voice messages between us two. And she never mentioned that at all to me either.
No, it's all in my song. The song. Yeah. Those are all her words.
Like, y'all are spending way too much time. witness it, all right, but do not absorb it. Do not absorb it. Become uneffable. So do not let it get to you, is what I'm trying to say. And if it does, like I said, pause, ground yourself, call on God. Like Tupac said, only God can judge me, right? So,
I mean, if she would do that for herself, I think she would be in a better position in life.
See, Beverly said Ace Man, she told Ace Man that she quit her job because she was scared. If she was scared, if something was going on there, I've also thought maybe it was somebody from the Cove, or maybe a drug deal gone bad.
Oh, yeah, actually, yeah.
So, but I doubt they went in there and laid turds down like they did in LA. But I often thought, well, maybe she's not lying about that. Maybe it was somebody that she screwed over or something. She tried to blame it on Andrew on the phone with me, but
yeah, a scapegoat. I like what Good Gravy said. I believe there is a troll in the background leading her and exploiting her psychosis.
boom! And that is the consensus with all of us. But who is it?
Yeah.
Somebody
I mean,
who is revengeful toward Charles, towards us, and bitter, and probably done bad things in this community to people.
yeah. I have my suspicions.
Knock yourself
observe
out, whoever it is.
what is happening without letting it attach to your self-worth. That is so important. And I think it's at this point, I think it's hilarious. I think it's like a comic show. Like,
Is it really funny? I don't think it's funny.
these people will go out so far on so many limbs, saying just, it's like, what next? You're gonna say that I'm sacrificing my dog in the backyard because I'm a witch? Like, it's just
Who's calling her a witch?
insane. Like, what these people are gonna have to. It's crazy. It's hilarious. Sorry guys, give me 2 minutes. I have a package that just came.
Timo.
My apologies for the interruption. So, all right, where were we? I was just talking about, like, okay, so.
You see her scanning her notes. I think if it came from the heart, I would be able to absorb this better from her. But it's not authentic.
I know what he means by life manship. We need more man advice. I think that's in man guidance by manship. I don't disagree with that. I would rather be guided by a man.
Yeah.
I'm not a feminist.
Nor am I.
Oh, yeah. So, like, what their, like, motives are, there's certain psychological traits, all of that. And it's annoying. I get it. Trust me. But the spiritual reason that the light attracts shadows, it's actually one of our, like, it helps you grow. So transmuting this pain, transmuting the bullshit, in rising above the lies and distortion that people have been fed, right? It's kind of our soul's, one of our soul's corrections. So, right.
Mumbo jumbo.
Like I said, how to stay grounded, and don't feed the fire. So, like, when you witness it, so I was in a place like a couple weeks ago where I was like really, really dragged down. I was really upset. Truly, I was devastated, and I couldn't get out of that, like, fight or flight mode, and I couldn't see past, like, I couldn't see past. I couldn't see any, like, and it was really not a good place to be.
I will say this about Marissa. She has been through some hard times not too long ago, but these are all created by her own drama, her own laziness, her own unwillingness to get a job, to socialize herself with society. You know, that's one thing in life. Like, you want to have some kind of a support system. You don't want to be a loner all by yourself, because then if you have somebody you love that dies, you need companionship. We're human social creatures, right? It's so much easier to heal when you have friends and family. And her family's gone. Even her living relatives have alienated her. So
And-
yeah, she has
and
been
her-
through hard times.
And her drug addiction is so severe and actually scary.
Scary. Yeah, I want her to get the help that she needs, but I don't know. Like, she flatlined so many times. She went blue, and she's been doing it since she was 14. Like, I do pray for her. I don't want her to die. I want her to succeed.
Yeah, she said today that people want her dead. Like, what kind of evil person would wish death on somebody? Like, we get it. You're messed up because of the drugs, and that is terribly sad. And things you did while being on drugs is awful. We get that you're probably ashamed of some of it or all of it, but you know, you get to a certain age, you're able to put yourself in people's shoes. But stop lying, adding to the story, and please stop hurting people who tried to help you. Like the Linktree thing.
Talk about an ingrate.
And just get it out of your head that you're like a victim, because honestly, yes, people are doing these terrible things, right? But putting that label on yourself, or operating in that vibration, just isn't good for us, right? Because it's actually all about, what can we learn from this? Okay, at the end of these days, these people who are doing this because they're really messed up. So
Really messed up. I'm just trying to like make it make sense. I'm trying to understand that sentence. Who's messed up? The faceless trolls?
Yes, they are.
Okay.
If they're stalking her and doing this and that and calling jobs and stuff, that's evil and fucked up.
Okay, it is, but like, where are those names? Where are those examples? It's so easy. I could sit there and say, Marissa stole my car last week. Well, I got to back it up. I can't just be outlandish. And that's kind of how I'm taking her accusations. They're outlandish. Like, I don't see her showing any evidence.
Trying to actually have compassion. I know that's crazy, right? But trying to have compassion for these like poor simps behind a computer. And then at the end of the day,
aren't those poor simps the ones that donated to her for her OnlyFans and stuff? Her audience, a selected group of her audience.
right? I hope they get well. I hope they get well. Do not witness, but do not absorb. So, and if you get a good night's sleep, wake up the next morning, you'll feel better. Seriously.
I always feel great when I wake up.
And honestly, call your power back to you. That's like, it's so important. So that's what I did. And thank God. Thank God. I am, like, you can see. Like, I'm living proof.
Okay, well, if she was living proof of what she's presenting right here, she would not be rehashing this constantly. How many live streams has she done? We only started reacting to them because it just became so repetitive. We had to like come clean with what we were doing on the other side. That's why I released the text messages. You know, it's like, it's just easier to squash it. Here's what happened. She's lying. That's kind of like how I like to nip it in the butt.
I am living proof. I don't hide behind, I'm not a keyboard warrior. I'm here speaking with you like a human being because I am a human being with a soul and I love deeply.
Aren't keyboard warriors like they're the bullies, right?
I think that's the term, the
Okay.
definition of it. Yes, people have bullied Marissa, and I've said bullying words toward her as well, but she said them first.
So I return to myself. All the energy that is mine has already came home long, you know, I'm good, right? But it's just at this point, if you're going through this, what happens when you stop reacting to these psyvamps, right? Psychological vampires, is their control weakens, right? Their lies lose oxygen.
Hold on.
Their groups just crumble.
Was Marissa a psyvamp? Did she not target women, maternal, older women in the community with trauma and stuff that would immediately be maternal? Did she not target every single one of those women and get money from them? Comfort, advice, money, 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 pizza, pizza. Let me send you costumes. Let me send you that. Is that not being a psyvamp?
Mm.
So
see, more projection on her end.
Okay, their narrative starts shifting. So because they've said so many different lies, then they're
What are the so many different lies? I mean, we're telling the truth and it's pretty consistent. So I'm not really sure who she's referring to.
Yeah, what we say, we have evidence to back up that it came out of her mouth.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Oh, and I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, you go.
I was just going to say there's so much more we could say, but no.
Yeah, mountains.
Just give them the rope to hang themselves with, is all I gotta say. Because their obsession with you reveals itself.
I mean, she's kind of obsessed with us because she's the one that keeps streaming about it. Just saying.
Unless there is somebody fucking with her.
I have to keep remembering that is a possibility. Yes, Retro, she did that to me too. Always saying she was going to leave Charles, and then she goes and picks him up from jail. And then says she wants to marry him.
I told her to leave him. I said, if you're going to go back there, save your money and hide it. So if things are still bad, you can leave with a little bit of money. And I told him, leave, both of you, leave.
Mm-hmm. Me too. I tried to be fair to both of them. Very hard to be in the middle there, but.
And I came in late. And one more thing, I didn't know all the stories or the videos. Again, I was in Discord talking to somebody who seemed very upset and confused and had these problems going on. So I was focused on her. So when Marissa goes back and says, I sent her back to her abuser, that felt like a gut punch after what I've been through. I would have told Marissa how to fuck him over if I thought he was beating on her. So.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I really never believed in the abuse that she claimed to the general public, only because I talked to her behind the scenes, her and Charles. They would call me all the time. They would need something. They would just want to talk. They want to shoot ideas. It was all normal. So what am I led to believe here? I had to go on that.
Good gravy. I believe she's dangerous too. I didn't think so as much as I do now. And when she said I was trafficked for 2.5 years, that's when I said, enough. She's dangerous. She's scary. She's dark. I refuse to watch dark, scary stuff. So I agree with you now. But I don't think she should be harassed and stalked at jobs and people calling, I always said, even back in 2016, if you're harassing somebody, you could be calling somebody's house. They could have a person on the sofa dying of cancer. Or you could cause somebody to have a heart attack. Don't call people's houses and fuck with them. So, okay, I'm done.
Their shadow becomes visible to others, okay? They start looking unstable and ungrounded, extremely unhinged. And your peace, Marla, it's all good, bud. It's all good. Your peace and your healing exposes their chaos. When you stop feeding their fantasy, their fiction falls apart.
Who's fantasizing here? Fantasy.
I already zoned out. What did she say?
feeding the fantasy. I'm assuming she's talking about herself, because who else is she talking about? This is all about her, right? Yep. No fantasy there.
So, spiritual alchemy, turning pain into power, right? Every smear campaign is actually a spiritual initiation. Truly. You learn the gift of discernment. You learn who is real, whose love is unconditional. So you wake up and look around you and you see who's around you, the way people are treating you, etc. And you realize whose love was conditional. And you know what? Spirit was like, it's time to weed out the people's love who was
condition. Anybody that cross paths with Marissa, who wants to be her friend, I believe has unconditional love. If you know her history, it's kind of shady. Her history is pretty shady. Yeah, she was in a drug ring.
Who were killing people? Those people were killing people.
Yeah, 29 people died of overdose. That's the gang she was part of. She brags about making thousands of dollars a month by escorting. Like, yeah, just saying.
Conditional. Because
I'm just saying it's unconditional. We were all unconditional. We all had unconditional love for Marissa.
Well, I didn't have unconditional. Mine wasn't love. Mine was concern and confused. But I did have concern for her.
And I think everybody had concern for her too. Well, the majority. I'll say the majority did.
I really don't want people in my life
until she threw them under the bus.
Who their love is conditional. I don't want that. So thank you for the detox.
She's so snarky.
And you learn how energy works. Truly, you do. It forces you to go inward. You learn that silence is extremely powerful. And you learn how protected, divinely protected you truly are. You walk out of it more aligned, more awakened, and more embodied in your purpose. You were not targeted because you are weak. You were not targeted because you were broken.
Who targeted Marissa?
Just people pointing out her lies.
Yeah. Is that targeting? No. That's teaching.
You were targeted because you are powerful.
Lots of power there.
You were not attacked because you were wrong. You were attacked because your truth unsettled.
Nobody has attacked Marissa unless that mailbox troll code was real. That would be an attack on her mailbox.
Yeah, I thought it was her physical mailbox, and they left a troll code.
Yeah, her physical. That's what I'm saying. They attacked her mailbox
and sliced the screen in and smeared shit everywhere like they did in LA. Slid the Crips and the Bloods.
Yeah, I mean, it's not Marlo, for heaven's sake.
I saw that video for the first time the other day when she was in LA freaking out over the shit. I screamed and laughed my ass off. I was like, this is just
There's a video?
Yes!
Oh, I did not know that.
I gotta get out of here. I've never been gang stalked. My dog knows that's not its shit. There's shit everywhere.
Oh my gosh, I want to see that.
It's just she's screaming at men in traffic. Leave me alone.
Oh my goodness.
Man.
Those who have none. Stay rooted. Stay sovereign, spiritually sovereign, and stay luminous. Darkness cannot extinguish the sun.
Oh my God.
It can only hide when the
Melodramatic.
sun rises. And you're rising, baby. So keep shooting for the moon, even if you miss.
All right. Well, we know. This is somebody who wants to change her structure, and she constantly uses that line that connects her to the Marloverse. Another contradiction. Everything about her, she's a walking contradiction.
Yeah,
Drives me nuts.
What did she say today? This is my throne. She said something like, leave me alone. Y'all are trying to get clout from me. Well, none of us are content creators. And she was like, this is my kingdom or something like that. Like,
that's why I think she was high, because she has no clout. No, there's no clout on her. I have more clout than she does.
But true. And back in the day, I had more clout than she did.
She is just like hanging on the string of Charles. She has yet to create her own community. The community she's talking to is the Marloverse. Yet she wants to say that she's left the Marloverse. It's that constant yin and yang.
To CMC and any individuals acting under Charles's direction, his influence, imagine his seductive influence over us ladies, employment or collaboration. There's not any human being, male or female, that is under his influence or employment or collaboration.
I mean, maybe she's thinking he's got that, who is that guy that murdered those two women again? Who's the guy? He's 6 feet something. He's got tattoos all over him. Oh my gosh, his name escapes me. He murdered those two women in Florida.
I have no idea.
Yeah. Does anybody know his name? Oh my gosh. It's going to drive me crazy. I keep thinking Chris Watts, but he murdered his family. Oh, I don't know. He's got tattoo. Wade. Thank you, Tom. Was it Wade Wilson? Is that his name? You haven't heard of that guy, Olga? Wade?
No, I honestly, the only thing I watch is history stuff. I'm not into the stuff like
the true crime. Oh yeah, it was gruesome. No. He ran over one woman. He said in his own words, he ran her over and made her spaghetti. And this is
no. I definitely don't want. It's triggering to me, and I will have intrusive thoughts about it. I don't.
Okay. Well, he's in prison now, but I'm just thinking she's thinking maybe Charles has that kind of charisma. Because that Wade guy does have charisma. He had a whole bunch of Wade wives, they called them. He was able to raise 6 figures while the families that he killed the women of, they got nothing. It was totally disgusting.
He doesn't. Charles doesn't have any charisma. It's zero.
I
I mean,
mean,
he could be
he,
funny every now and then.
he can be, but he doesn't have like people funneling him money in jail. You know, he's relying on his dad, and his dad is struggling because of all the debt that he helped with him and Marissa.
Oh yes,
If anybody stole money, it was Marissa from.
let's not forget that she accused Charles's father of stealing money too.
Yeah, and yet she used Charles' father's credit card and never paid it back.
Oh, thank you, good gravy, Queeno.
I know, isn't that cute? I love that one. I
Anyway,
don't know.
I hope we don't have to go live again. I don't want to. It's hard for me to sit down for an hour like I'm sitting here just fidgeting. Especially since there's so much going on tomorrow. I don't want to go live, and this community's dead. That's the thing she needs to realize. It's gone. It's killed. There's like 20 of us left.
I mean, the Marlowe verse was led by Charles. So,
right.
And unfortunately, Charles is where he is because you're not innocent until proven guilty. You're not represented by a good lawyer unless you could afford one. And apparently, in that state, a woman could say all kinds of slanderous things against you, and you got nothing to. I don't know.
Well, there's women that are willing to sit down and talk to you and do a live stream, and my video, which will probably be day after tomorrow because I have to add some stuff, my lawyer's name, other things. Since she talks about being anonymous, I'm putting it all out there, and hopefully we don't have to go live again. Actually, I don't think I would ever go live again and talk about this again because it's repetitive unless she makes some crazy, ridiculous claim.
I would like to go live with Marissa. I mean, she says today, I have to stop saying I say that too much. She said today on one of those screenshots that she would go live. So if you're telling the truth, your truth will set you free, Marissa. Come live. You know, hit me up, hit Olga up. Let's do a live stream and just crush it.
And there's Booberly. Booberly is so fucking sweet.
Oh, I know.
And she's so PC. She's not going to say lot lizard or anything like that. Like, there's many people that would have integrity by talking to you and doing what you're accusing my little group of not being able to do. We will. Otherwise, fuck off. Leave us alone. Or show some proof about who's doing this to you. Because it's not any of us, like I said in the beginning. Social worker, victims advocate. I was given permission to say that. Other careers, 2 husbands that have important contracts with the government, and nobody's going to do anything to put any of that in jeopardy. So maybe start insinuating who the people are that stole your money and hacked you and did all this stuff. So
yeah, be distinctive, be precise, and stop being evasive about these things you're saying. And I think that would calm the waters with everybody. Well, maybe not for the one she's accusing of, but still, if you want to be truthful, then speak the truth.
you don't have to say it all. You don't have to tell us every horrible story. That's intrusive. Just, I don't know, just start telling the truth. That's what I said in my video. Just tell the truth from now on. Even though you know you've lied about a bunch of stuff and you never come clean, just don't tell any more lies. And don't point fingers and call people co-conspirators that were.
And flying monkeys.
Because some of us are dealing with real life, really bad stuff. And I don't want extra added irritation. There's days where I'm barely hanging on. So.
Well, we don't want that.
Yeah. And don't accuse Marloverse clips of stealing. I think she didn't know who you were. I think she thought it was somebody else because we have seen Marloverse clips in her video twirling around. As a matter of fact, she was acting like Marissa. She was imitating Marissa. This was months ago.
Well, she was accusing Marloverse clips today of, well, she got confused because she's thinking Marloverse clips is Jay because she's talking about Jay's daughter
Right.
and stealing money. So now she's saying that Jay stole money. Everybody seems to be stealing money from Marissa, who's penniless.
And then told Mega Cat, go take care of your kid, even though Mega Cat probably only puts, 5 to 15 minutes into her when she goes live. And, you're telling somebody, go take care of your kid. Maybe they're in school. Go get a job and take care of yourself and get the fuck off my taxpayers' money.
Yeah, she should take her own advice. I mean, Mega Cat has a job. Mega Cat's been employed all this time. Mega Cat offered to pay for the rehab that he found for her. So see how she's so ungrateful.
Like, go take care of your dog. Don't depend on women in the community to take care of your dogs. So don't tell people to go take care of the kids. Take care of your own fucking shit.
Yeah, if she put more energy and focus on herself, she would be in a better position in life.
Good gravy. I don't believe anybody smeared shit in her apartment but her. I mean, when you're that whacked out for days on drugs, shit happens. I don't know. Maybe. She was petrified of the shit in Virginia.
Well, it's very, very easy for dogs that are running around. That Marlo's notorious for pooping in the apartment. Charles said so, and dogs will step on it.
What if it was her, though?
I can't see her picking it up and smearing it over the walls unless she is having a complete mental breakdown. Like schizophrenia. And she's not schizophrenic. Well, I guess we'll never know.
I mean, she said she sent pictures to 911. Can we see the pictures?
Yes, 911 takes your text messages. Oh my God. That one was funny. I'll never forget her saying that to me. I was like, okay, where does that happen in America?
Coast to coast.
Lord in heaven. Well,
anyway, we wish you well. We won't talk about her spiritual con with that spiritual con woman. It is what it is. But yeah, we wish you well. We wish everything you said in that video, we actually wish you to take that advice and apply it to yourself.
Prosper, Marissa, prosper. Don't sink, but rise above, go to the light, and rebuild your life. And forget about Marloverse. Move on.
Leave us alone, and perhaps tell the community who it is that's calling you and messing with you and who have to. Like, even a hint would be cool. We've gone through list after list. Who could it be? Who could it be?
Yeah, I'm very curious. I mean, it's either somebody or it's just a fantastical made-up story. Don't know. I mean, drugs will do that to you. Meth creates holes in the brain. You know, people who are on meth, they murder, they kill. There's so many stories of people, meth heads, killing. So don't do meth. You get very violent.
Yes, and hopefully I don't ever have to go live in this community again. Ever.
Well, we addressed it.
Yeah.
We addressed it, and I hope this is the end of it. I mean, prove me wrong. Prove me wrong, Marissa, because I think you're going to continue this bullshit, but prove me wrong, please. I want you to rise above it, become a better person, and make your dreams come into reality. I wish that for you.
Under the veil of honesty. And if you're going to do spiritual work, you might want to, even though that woman tells you to stop being generous and to have your villain era, I think you ought to promote charity if you're going to have a spiritual brand, because I think it's disgusting if you don't. So that's all I have to say.
Same. And happy Thanksgiving to everybody.
Yeah, so the cooking and the cleaning.
And family. And family. I love this time of year.
Oh, I do too.
Well, let's wrap it up. This has been 2 hours.
Oh, wow.
I know, it's always long. But happy birthday. Happy birthday to whom? Whose birthday is it?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
To the pardon turkey, maybe. I don't know.
Oh, happy Thanksgiving, everybody. I hope you have a wonderful time tomorrow with your family and friends. And if you're spending it alone, I hope you have Netflix and you could just have a wonderful meal and chill and relax and love your life and love your peace.
Eat junk food.
Eat junk food. Have chocolate. Have that Dubai chocolate.
Yeah.
All right, we'll wrap it up now.
All right. Nighty night, Kale. Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody. Thank you, Olga.
All right. Bye-bye.